think we start with this whole conversation with Huddah Monroe, and she unleashed the powers of the internet and specifically the powers of Instagram stories when she was speaking about clothes and 2023. And her sentiment was basically this: leave that closet sale in 2023. And specifically, her words continued by saying on her stories, she said, people should honestly stop selling clothes they've used. Just give them out. I am giving out all of my clothes. No one on IG though. Some girls, they just finished school and are ready for the rich life. Leave that closet sale in 2023, especially that cheap-ish. What is the cheapskate life? What in the cheapskate life is that? She says, unless it's a Birkin or something above $1,000, stop embarrassing yourselves on the internet. You gave birth like 13 years ago. You still have infant clothes for what? And I feel like that was a jibe. That was a jibe. And we already know. We already know what the jibe was. And this has been seen a lot of times. I think even last year, Vera Siddiqa had sold some of her clothes. In fact, even this year, she was selling some of her clothes on Instagram, and we were all like, of course, some people who really love those outfits really wanted them. But ideally, I feel like at the end of the day, I genuinely, this is the first time, again, well, maybe the second time this year, I am actually agreeing with Huddah Monroe. And I genuinely feel like, yeah, sometimes charity is better. And not just because of the fact that some of the clothes are cheap or whatever other reasons you would have, and unless it's like Chanel and not this new age Chanel, not ready to wear Chanel. We're talking about Chanel items or Chanel pieces from like, which were custom made, took thousands of hours to make. Like, these are actual pieces of art that have been done and have been created by people. Unless it's that kind of a thing, then you can auction it if you want to. But ideally, if it's just like regular clothes, I think just give them out to charity. Give them out to people who actually need them. And genuinely, yes, that is reason number one. Give them out to someone who actually cares for it. Don't forget, especially if you're plus size, there's a lot of plus size girlies who don't have nice clothes, so just be giving out your clothes. However, at the same time, I also have a problem with giving out clothes, especially to people that are on Instagram. I did this, I think, 2 years ago, where I gave away some of my clothes going into the new year, but I still have that annoying thing in the back of my mind that is super Christian that goes, what if you are giving away your favor? Like, someone is genuinely taking, you know, the thing where you're giving out your clothes and someone is going to use them for malicious intent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't know people's intentions. Yes, you're in the spirit of giving. And of course, the energy that you give stuff out in is supposed to be reciprocated, because that's just cosmic energy. However, at the same time, there are people who are genuinely malicious and horrible. So yes, maybe giving out your clothes on Instagram is not the best idea. Maybe just giving out your clothes anonymously would do a lot better for you if you are still feeling like super Christian in that way. In the same way we speak about old wives' tales, like someone will walk behind you and take your favor, your grace, your whatever, all that other good stuff. I think that if you do believe in those things, it's very important for you to keep your energy clear and clean. So yes, give your clothes out to charity. I know malls usually have like those those compartments where you can just put out your clothes. There's also pads for heels or heels for pads, and all these other outreach programs where you don't have to give your clothes to someone you know specifically. You can just give them out anonymously, and then your conscience is clear. That's how I would do it. But at the same time, I do be asking, if Kim Kardashian was like auctioning something off from her closet, wouldn't you want that? If someone that big was auctioning something off or giving something away for a price, or selling it, reselling it on social media, they've worn it once, would you want to buy it? Would you want to actually go as far as to buy it? Or do you think, again, just give it out to charity? You already bought it, it's old now, leave it be?
I feel like the closet sale trend started with fashion influencers.
Yes.
Very established fashion. Can you note what I am saying? Established fashion influencers.
Yeah.
But you, Waiderero, who went on a random day to Toy, to Dubois, to Gekomba, you want to do a closet sale for things you bought at
Thrifted.
300, and you're selling it at 1,000. And it's usually, but it usually irritates me a lot when I get on Instagram especially, and somebody says, closet sale at 8 p.m. and they post these pictures, they post the new versions of the pictures, and then somebody else is now exposing them. Oh, you sold me a torn palazzo pant, you sold me a torn dress, and they're like, yeah, but I told you it was used, but you were selling it at 3,000. It does not make sense for you to do a closet sale. A closet sale is supposed to be a cheaper version of what is in the store.
It's a thrift store, because I'm too lazy to go to Gikomba.
It is now your own personalized gift Gikomba. You're doing thrifting at this point. But for you to put the same price you bought it at, I have seen this a lot. Yes, Nancy Moi can do it because most of the time when she does a closet sale, she incorporates things from her fashion
shop,
line,
yeah.
you know, and she says, this is part of my line. It makes sense when somebody like Nancy Moi does.
Someone with a brand, actual clothes line.
A closet sale.
Yeah.
Sharon Otieno
Chris
does
Njoki.
a closet sale. That makes sense. She is a fashion stylist. She knows what she's doing, and she'll give you good things at a good price. But you, Waitherero, why are you doing this? I don't know why I'm picking on Waitherero, but I have a particular someone I follow on social media. She is an influencer, but she is like a lifestyle influencer. But she'll just randomly start selling her closet. I was decluttering my closet, and these are the things I'm going to sell. And then sell them at the price of something I would buy at a store. You can't sell me pants for 3,000 and you've had them for 2 years. Girl, don't do that. But it is irritating.
I think it is annoying, yeah. So maybe if it's someone, as Julia said, like someone who actually is a fashion influencer, then maybe it makes sense. And even for fashion influencers, don't be selling us torn clothes. We don't know none of that. Because you wore it, you mugya jik, and then it's the same energy as slightly used, but that thing went through a chainsaw, a hacksaw, and then now it's been replaced with a nice screen. But it's still garbage. Can you please stop?
And speaking of garbage, I kid. I kid, don't cancel me. But